San Diego Studios today did their Diamond Dynasty content stream over on Twitch, and basically they told you everything you need to know about Diamond Dynasty going into MLB The Show 20. There are so many new things coming to Diamond Dynasty. You have upgradable cards, you have a new game mode with Showdown, there's new card series. I've done videos on a couple different things already before this one, so make sure to go back and check out the videos I posted previous to this. But in this video, what I wanted to talk about is a very specific change they are making to the structure of Diamond Dynasty that is going to significantly affect gameplay. And this isn't like speculation on what is going to happen. I legitimately have played MLB The Show 20 back in February at the Winter Meetings event. Thank you again, SDS, for sending me out there. And I got to experience this feature in action, and it is an absolute game changer. So I'm going to talk about it in this video. If you guys do enjoy, make sure to hit the thumbs up button as well as subscribe to the channel. I got you with everything you need to know about Diamond Dynasty before the game comes out. There are still more videos to come off this stream, so we are not done yet, so make sure to subscribe. But let's go ahead and start talking about this specific feature. I'm gonna roll the clip and then I'll talk about it after.
This is a true game changer. Yeah. Like I think we'll tell you guys about the feature, and then you'll get your hands on the feature and realize, just feel the impact.
It's a big difference.
It's insane.
It's a big difference.
All right. Basically, you'd play ranked seasons in previous years, and you get something called the pitcher roulette whenever you started a game. AKA a random pitcher would be selected. You don't know who. You have 5 starters, one of them gets picked. It's gone. No more pitcher roulette.
Pitcher roulette's dead?
It is gone.
So I'm not going to get Kershaw picked 4 times in a row.
You can pick you can pick your starter for every single game you play in ranked seasons.
That's cool.
BR and events.
Boom! The pitcher roulette is gone. No more random starting pitcher every single game. You are gonna have to make the decision as the manager of your team for which pitcher you're gonna be starting. I'm gonna tell you right now, as a YouTuber, I absolutely love this because there are times when I want to use a starting pitcher for a video and it doesn't end up falling on that starting pitcher, and then I'm like, well, sick, I still need to use the pitcher. This is gonna make my life a lot easier, but just in terms of actual gameplay, it is going to be huge. But there is a balance to this as well. You're not just going to be able to choose the same starting pitcher every single time you play. I'm going to roll the clip again here.
Oh, so how do we balance that out,
But that's not all.
Pitcher energy is very important. So you have to manage your energy in your bullpen last year. Now you have to manage it for your starters.
Oh.
So yeah, let's look at it. Little R2. So every single pitcher here has energy. So quick thing, we saw those pitcher missions. If you're going for that Prestige Oswalt, you can pick Oswalt and know that you're going to pitch with him to complete those missions. This is going to really challenge you guys to not only be good at the game, but kind of be a really good manager as well, manage a pitching staff. A key point here is if you use a pitcher, gas him, he'll take some games to regen that energy back, only if he is in your rotation. He has to be on your team in a game in order to regenerate his energy.
Oh, so you can't game the system.
Exactly.
Right, you can't kick him out, put someone fresh, and then hope he's hanging out by the pool,
Yeah.
kind of getting his energy back.
So there you go. I mean, that's pretty much the most obvious way to balance it. Pitcher energy is going to be in effect for your starters, not just your relievers. And one thing that's big to take away from that they said in the stream right there, you can't just take your starting pitcher out of your rotation and then have him get his energy back over time. In order for your starting pitcher to regain his energy, he must remain in your rotation. This is going to be really nice for balance. It's another managerial decision that you have to make as the, manager of your Diamond Dynasty team, and you're going to have to figure out, do I start this guy in a big game with, a little bit less energy, or do I go with a pitcher that maybe isn't as good but might be able to get me deeper into the game? It's more strategic. I like it like this. Also, having the energy on the actual lineup screen in Diamond Dynasty is huge. Being able to see the energy right there in your face, so you don't have to worry about do I bring this guy into my bullpen? I don't remember the last time I used him. Is his energy low? The fact that it's right there is a really nice quality of life update. But there is still more to talk about here.
Did you mention openers?
I have not yet.
Oh.
So that's another piece. So you can pick your starter, of course, but you can also pick any of your relievers to start the game. It's going to get interesting.
Dubs in the chat.
So some buzzwords here we're talking about. You got to choose your pitcher. We've got energy and then pools of energy.
Yep.
You got to let your pitchers recharge, re-energize, And those pools of energy are different depending on what mode we're talking about.
That's a really good point. Yeah, you have a pool of energy for ranked seasons. That's what we saw on the squad management screen. Every time you enter a BR draft, energy resets, and you have a specific pool of energy for your Battle Royale run.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. The opener has made his way into Diamond Dynasty. If you choose to use an opener at the start of a game to maybe save your starting pitcher for an inning or something along those lines, you can do that. If you want to do that, you now have that ability as the manager of your team. And being able to start any reliever that you want is crazy. I don't think anybody saw that coming. I think people maybe were assuming that, you know, just because you have energy, you can choose one of your 5 starters. You can start any of the pitchers that are in your team. This is going to be a crazy change. They're going to talk about Battle Royale here in a second. This is going to completely change Battle Royale. It may have a smaller impact on ranked seasons because I'm sure there's going to be people that, you know, kind of experiment with the opener, but I think for the most part, people are just going to rely on their starting rotation and then go to the bullpen as normal. But Battle Royale is a different ball game. 3-inning games with higher stakes. Let's take a listen here.
Now a big difference between ranked seasons, that's 9 innings. Battle Royale is how many innings? 3
innings, yeah.
So how does that work when it comes to those pools of energy and recharging and
Yeah,
stuff?
so they're essentially, not exactly, but they're essentially 1/3 smaller. And so each pitcher will have less energy to match the length of the game.
I got you.
Battle Royale's a lot different.
Should we jump into the
So
little BR
should we
stuff?
jump into BR?
Do we have
BR yet?
the slide there,
Throw up
Colin?
the BR slide? But BR is a whole new ballgame
It's
this year.
BR is completely different now.
Yeah.
Lots on the screen here. Looks like just a lot of rewards to talk about first, though.
Yeah, let's talk about the rewards.
What's changed at the top with the silver, gold, and diamonds?
Day 1, Diamond at 9 wins. We
9 wins.
We usually made that change around mid-year. This is day 1, Diamond
Quality
at 9
of
wins.
life.
Let's go.
Dubs in the
yeah.
chat.
Not bad.
When you guys do great stuff, you should get great stuff.
So unfortunately, they only showed us Joe Adell's stats, which you'll see here in a second. I'll make sure you guys get that. But before we do that, just to reinforce this point, Battle Royale is going to be extremely different, not only with being able to choose whatever pitcher is on your team, but add that with the 3-batter minimum. That will also be in Battle Royale as well. So this Battle Royale mode, thanks to one rule change from the MLB and one decision by San Diego Studios, is going to be a completely different ball game. We're going to have to rethink how we approach all of these drafts. Do we want to go pitcher heavy now? Do we still want to go hitter heavy and then just hope that we score more runs in a 3-inning game? There's way more strategy to it now. Pretty much every round, the best card available is most likely the card that you're going to want to choose, and it's going to make for some really interesting picks going through that 25-man BR draft. So to me, this is a huge W. Pitcher energy is going to change the game completely when it comes to gameplay in MLB The Show Diamond Dynasty, and really without much of a change to the actual structure of the game, BR is a completely different ball game. So I'm really happy with this. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Are you worried about this? What is your approach now when drafting a team, or do you have to see it in action first? Let me know what you guys are thinking about this down in the comments, because I'm curious what the consensus is going to be with these BR drafts. Also, side note, the fact that 9 wins is now a diamond is a huge W. I mean, I talked about that in a video I think I made last week where I said that that needs to change, and look at that. We got it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let the remainder of this video show you guys the flawless Battle Royale rewards. So I'm gonna go ahead and end my commentary here. I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up with all these MLB The Show 20 videos as the game comes out. Remember, down in the comments, let me know what you think about all this pitcher energy, 3-batter minimum BR stuff. And enjoy the flawless rewards. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
And, you know, some of that great stuff, if you go flawless, is there at the bottom of the screen. We got Joe Adell right there, another one of those diamond prospects.
Our Twitter buddy.
Let's take a look at his attributes. 5-tool monster, Joe Adell.
Yeah, he's one of those Angels prospects that everyone's dying to see get called up this year and play, and you can put him on your Diamond Dynasty team if you go flawless.
He's got the 90 power versus right and the 85 speed. Good fielder. So,
And
yeah.
are these rewards sellable?
These are
Yes.
some-
Yes.
These are.
all the
So
rewards.
if you can't grind out and be able to, you know, get this pack, you could do other stuff, get your stubs up, and then purchase them from the marketplace.
That's right.
That's
or,
right.
Or if you go flawless and you, for whatever reason, you don't want Joe Adell, or you do it twice and get 2 Joe Adells.
Or like 30 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Okay, so this year we've kind of tried to celebrate if you do go 30 times or let's say 20 times flawless.
Yeah.
If you want to run over to the exchanges real quick, we'll take a look at some little minor thing.
So there's a
There's a
handful
better
of folks
Royale
out there.
exchange.
Yeah, so in the past, you'd get
Yeah.
the flawless nameplate. It was
Right.
cool and it was awesome, but what's the difference between someone who's gone flawless once or flawless 20 times? Now you can
Big
kind
difference.
of upgrade your nameplate.
You see this
and
nameplate, you know it's
And
gonna
I'm
be
giving you a
problem.
friendly quiz.
It's friendly quick.
If I see the 20X,
I'm
I'm
out.
quitting. I'm turning off
Later.
the console.
That's
Yeah,
probably not going to work
later-
in BR,
yeah.
though.
Later, alligator.
There's also a lot of other changes in BR. Can we go back to the BR slide real quick? When it comes to drafting a team,
Yeah.
let's talk about that. We're not going to go into a draft because, again, we got a lot of spoilers
We're
in
very
here.
good
And we
at spoilers.
always spoil
And we
stuff
always
in VR.
spoil.
So you saw in Showdown, you only draft a certain amount of players, and it's from a very specific pool. When it comes to BR, Kyle, you can really get anyone who's on the community market,
Yeah.
tons and tons of players, flashbacks, live series, prospects. But we made some changes to what kinds of rewards. So if you guys are taking notes here, pay attention to some of these numbers here.
Yeah, so we have a new breakdown of the draft rounds. We have 2 diamond rounds. Your
Ooh,
first round
just
will
2.
always be the diamond round.
diamonds.
Yep. The second diamond round will come early on in the draft. We have 3 gold rounds,
3 golds.
9 silvers, that's
9
up,
silvers.
9 bronzes, that's up, and 2 commons. So only
Way
2
down.
commons.
Only 2
Way
commons.
down.
So what's really, really important right here, you can bring us back, Colin, is remember pitcher energy.
Exactly.
And you get to choose your pitcher. So now starters are way more valuable. In your diamond round,
You really need pitching. It's
you know,
insane.
at Battle Royale,
Yeah.
if you go back any year before,
Right.
you never would take a starting pitcher with your diamond round. But
Yeah.
now with
Right.
pitcher energy and pitcher roulette gone, pitchers are way more valuable, especially starters.